last season at Road America was really special. That Sunday race with the last lap battle.
Wyman takes over the lead, but he's a little wide. Herfoss trying to turn it up the inside.
Kyle feels like he's got the bike to hold Herfoss off.
There goes Herfoss.
There you go.
Up the inside, he's going to park him. Does Kyle Wyman have enough real estate to be able to draft this pass? They're coming up the top of the hill. He's going to pull out the draft. They go side by side. And to the line, it's Kyle Wyman who takes the win by 39 hundredths of a second. Well played, Kyle Wyman.
Coming out on top and celebrating with all the fans down there and rolling with the flag on their cool down lap. And celebrating with Willie G.
It's really special to get this done for Harley-Davidson at the home round with the home crowd. I want to give a big shout out to the Davidson family, Willie G out here today.
That was a very, very memorable race weekend, and one that's going to be pretty hard to top.
How's it going? Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Thank you. You too.
This is our VIP wall. Would you like to sign?
Well, sure. Throw something on there.
Pick your favorite spot. Love it. Thanks so much.
Thank you. After Road America last year, Willie invited me up to his office at the museum, and we sat and just hung out, you know. Willie's seen, you know, the early days of Harley-Davidson racing. He's seen the heydays of factory Harley-Davidson flat track racing. It feels a little bit like destiny for us to be doing this and for him to see it turn into what it has. Thanks for inviting me up here.
Listen, you're a special guy. You made my day when you won that race. That was magic to the max. I was standing there in corner 5, and you could hear the people. Here they come! You know, they were just going nuts because they could hear them, but you couldn't see them.
Thunder rolling
Yeah,
down
the
the
thunder
hill.
was coming in, and God, it was a thrill.
Starting the last lap, I don't know how it's going to end. I just know I'm going to find a way to get to the line
Yeah,
first.
you did it. You did it. And then the guys in your pit area,
Starting the
they
bikes
fired it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I had a Willie G symphony right in front of me.
That's right.
I loved it.
It's even better than rock and roll.
Yeah.
2023, I think, I get home from Daytona and I have a letter from Willie congratulating me on the win, and he's so excited about bagger racing.
Hey, Willie, it's Kyle.
Hey, man, you look like you were flying around that racetrack.
We were.
Willie's been coming to the Road America race and then invited Willie out to Walworth County Fairgrounds to ride the XR 750.
When you go on there, very moving.
Being able to share that moment together was definitely something that brought us very close.
On behalf of the entire motor company, we'd like to thank you guys for being here tonight. It's an extremely exciting time. The Saddlemen boys are leading the championship in Super Hooligan. And our rider, Kyle Wyman, is leading the championship in King of the Baggers as we go into this weekend.
Everything's clicking right now. We've had a really good start to the season. You know, 3 wins and a second. We've got the bike underneath us, the horsepower.
See all the people in the new merch. It's pretty crazy. Road America is an amazing track. Come here in Harley's backyard. Last year was a wild ride. I took out some signs.
Oh, James is down. Big crash.
But this year we want to keep it on 2 wheels. We want to have 3 Harley-Davidsons on the top of the box. We want to clean sweep this thing.
Thanks so much for coming out tonight, guys.
4 miles of racetrack here at Road America. The fans have certainly come out on this Friday afternoon.
In Road America, you're going to see employees and fans and family, and it feels like home. Even just driving here puts me in a good mood. Finally.
You're all right.
I am now. It's the start of the best weekend of the year, Dave.
See Kyle Wyman right in the middle there, the number 33. His teammates right there with him, number 38. Bradley Smith. To see the number 43 of James Rispoli.
We know where we're at. We've done the work over the winter to push the bike that bit further. Not so much in big leaps, more refinement, which when you can do that on multiple parts, can breed a lot more speed by itself.
Kyle Wyman.
He's riding hard. He wants to get into the 18s.
Look at his teammate, James Rispoli. He's on a lap as well. It'll be a 2:19.6.
Second right now, and just getting closer and closer to his teammate.
Troy Herfoss moved to the top, but now with an issue. This is Herfoss barely avoiding running into that barrier.
Herfoss is off at turn 1.
Pushy, pushy.
Good lad.
Nice toe bringing Bradley around. Yeah. Yes, it was big. And James is rocking. We're clicking on all cylinders. Keep this momentum going. I like it.
Rispoli there is on a really good lap. You see James Rispoli, man, right there in turn 13. He was pretty close to saving it.
Something happened out there. He was on a good one.
And here comes Kyle Wyman across the stripe with 16 seconds remaining, so he's going to get another lap.
And you know this last lap, he's going to go for it.
Bradley Smith, his teammate, also on a personal best.
Dude, Bradley. Look at that.
Bradley Smith finishes it to a 2:19.2. Kyle Wyman picks up even more there.
Yeah, this lap's good. He's on a good one.
Just has to keep it clean from here, these last 2 corners.
Dude, he just took another 2/10 out of that sector. This is going to be a good one.
2:18.091 for Kyle Wyman. New track record.
Jesus.
Woo!
2:18 flat.
Yes.
Love seeing that. Love it. Ugh. Lock it out up there.
Is that 1, 2, 3 then on the
Yes,
front
sir.
row?
Yeah, love it.
Huge wheelie for Kyle.
That's an impressive lap, and you could see it in his riding style, just how hard Kyle was able to push that bagger but not make a mistake.
Between product and racing, to see how far we've come in such a short period of time is pretty insane. And we still continue to make steps. So for us to then take deliveries of the 2025 models and then bring them back to the racetrack is very fitting and pretty cool for some of the people who bought those bikes this year. They get to see their bike on the racetrack.
Mission King of the Baggers, they are so fast, sometimes at some of the circuits within 2 or 3 seconds of the Superbike lap times.
Time to beat right now. New track record from Kyle Wyman was at 2:18.0. You see Bradley Smith there. His Harleys look a little different today.
It just shows you that the old racing motto is back. You know, win on Sunday, sell on Monday.
Take a look at Kyle Wyman, who is getting quicker.
Kyle said he thinks there's a 2:17 out there. If he finishes this lap, it might be a 2:17.
Dude, it's coming. I don't know if this is going to be it or not.
Looking over his shoulder, Kyle Wyman, 2:17.9. He called it yesterday. He said they're out there. He went out with 5 minutes on the clock. He took it.
That's 6/10 from Super Sport Pole.
Look at James Rispoli. We now have Kyle Wyman, Bradley Smith, James Rispoli all inside of the top 3. Under 2 minutes remaining. Kyle Wyman continuing to improve.
Jeez, going faster.
He is currently on a lap that is over half a second clear of that track record. A 2:17.4 for Kyle Wyman.
He might have a new target now, 2:16s after that.
He just beat my little computer Kyles. Gonna have to recalibrate.
He's putting a lot of pressure on his competition going into race 1 this afternoon.
We've got all 3 factory Harleys on the front row, and I feel super comfortable on the bike. It's home round, so we gotta get a result.
Leading
leading up to this event, Willie was just asking daily, you know, he was doing the countdown on his own, like how many days till Road America?
To have Davidson on the side of the tank and to have that family come and still represent us and be proud of the brand, it's always that extra bit of motivation.
It is time to go racing here. Road America, 2 laps. Mission King of the Baggers. This is the Mission Challenge. It was a great start for our pole sitter.
Yeah, this is not what the competition wanted to see, was Kyle getting such a great start.
Come on, Kyle.
You cannot let Kyle Wyman get out early, and Troy Herfoss making quick work of it and doing just that.
James Rispoli on the inside. For James, great last half of this lap.
All right, white flag is out. This is the final lap.
With the pace Kyle has shown, if he wants to through the infield part of this track, he could close down this gap.
Oh, don't do anything silly.
Troy broke deep down into Canada corner, but ran a little bit wide. You see that?
It was a little too deep, and Kyle Wyman able to be right there to take advantage.
There it is. That's good. Like it.
See the checker flag flying from the start stand. James Rispoli will take home his first Mission Challenge victory of the season. Kyle Wyman right there behind him.
He's pumped.
Talk about redemption. Tipping over yesterday and now getting to celebrate $5,000 with the Davidson family on the property.
I was tearing up on the way in. I don't care if it's a challenge, dude.
Yeah, I think
it's been such a long run since I've grabbed a win against these guys in a full dry race, so this one's so good. This one's for Harley-Davidson in Harley-Davidson's backyard. Woo!
I haven't had a grandparent since 2014 when Harv passed. And he was the man who started all of this for our whole family. He's the one that cleaned out his chicken coop and turned it into a Harley dealership in 1962. Some days it's tough to know how much he would have loved to see what we're doing. But to have Willie there.
He's wearing bright red. He's waiting for you.
He gives me not just the presence of him and the Davidson family, but he gives me the presence of Harv.
Took your R, and that's how I made the 3s.
It's neat. You want a job in the design department?
No.
Good to see you.
All right.
Thanks for coming out.
Oh, hell, I wouldn't miss this guy.
He's going fast. So we have the 3 CVO colors just for this weekend. The red, the black, and the silver.
Rally red. Pretty nice paint. You're the silver man.
Yeah.
That's cool.
We're gonna give you everything.
Yeah, I know. Just grab a handful.
Heck yeah.
A big handful.
Always.
Oh, look at that.
It's amazing to see the passion that he has for the brand and the orange and black.
Looking nice. Good.
Every year Willie comes and he signs the bag, we get a win, without fail. And when I seen Willie come in, I was like, there's no way he's getting out of here without signing this bag. Not a cat in hell's chance. And we've got Bill on the other side now, so we've got matching. So yeah, spectacular.
With Willie and him signing the bag, there definitely is some magic there. There's something going on.
If I bring you just a little bit of luck, I'll bring you a lot of luck.
You bring us plenty. Pink man.
There's 2 places in this world that man was meant to be, and one is a design studio and the other is a racetrack. You can see it when he shows up, that he is just absolutely in his element and just loving every bit of it.
So far this season in Mission King of the Baggers, it has been all Kyle Wyman.
Yeah, the factory Harley rider has been on fire.
All 3 Harley-Davidson factory racers starting on the front row this weekend, which is the first that we've seen this season.
When you're fighting for a championship and you're trying to manage where to push, where not to push, it's easy to overthink things. It's easy to put yourself in a bad position. There's been a few things this year that just echo in my mind, about just go ride. That's where the ride-free thing really comes into play for me. It's not just an iconic slogan from an iconic designer, but it's a reminder to care a little bit less and just ride your damn Harley.
Mission King of the Baggers here at race number 1. Revs are up, lights out, and here we go. All eyes on Kyle Wyman, the 33, who has been the standout here this weekend.
Here we go, boys.
When you look at the points lead that Kyle Wyman has already gathered, this was going to be such an important race for Herfoss to try to come out and win.
Herfoss going up the inside, sliding his Indian motorcycle sideways, and that is allowing Kyle Wyman to get away.
Giddy up and get out.
What a head start Kyle has.
Now Bradley's going to try to go by Herfoss down the back straightaway. Herfoss just didn't want to do anything to let Kyle Wyman get away, but it is too late.
Kyle.
Herfoss goes wide, and he's out of the racetrack.
Come on.
And now Rispoli makes a mistake. He didn't get out to the gravel, so he's able to continue this fight. The 43 has pace.
You can get back. You can recover from that. You can recover from that.
But it felt like this is a weekend where the Indians had to try to win a race.
They certainly did, and they're trying to make sure that Harley-Davidson doesn't have a lockout.
There he is.
Spoli, he definitely wants to put this thing on the podium if his two teammates are going to have it.
Yeah, he's got him here. He'll take him here.
As Rispoli has now notched himself into third place, getting around the number 1.
Oh my gosh, we got one left to go.
Looks like Kyle Wyman is on the hurry up as he just went his fastest sector 1 of the race.
Here they come, 1, 2, and 3.
It is a long run up the front straightaway. Kyle rips it through that section.
I think we might get it.
The checker flag will be flying. Smith trying to get into the draft. It doesn't look like he's got it for the moment, but up the hill they go. Is that draft going to play a role? Smith not having it. Kyle Wyman takes victory by 0.2 of a second as Rispoli gets the Harley-Davidson lockout. So the factory Harley-Davidson Dino Jet Racing team on their road glides will stand 1, 2, 3 in their home race.
Hey, that's for you guys.
Oh, man. That has got to make the company as happy as they can be.
This whole crew are going to get to go to Winner's Circle together as a team.
Yeah, we got that result, and once again, stop in turn 5, celebrate with as many fans as we could, and then hurry back to the podium because my wife is waiting there for me.
Kyle, you got a really great start to that race, and you're able to gap the field.
I'm so pumped. Harley-Davidson, 1, 2, 3 on the podium with these beautiful liveries.
We bullshitted about this. Can we lock out the podium? We weren't sure whether it was possible, and we've done it at the 3rd round, so proud.
This isn't about us. This is about Harley-Davidson. Every single person behind you is here right now. If you look at this podium right now, it's all Harley-Davidson because we locked this motherfucker out.
The Harley-Davidson factory racing 1, 2, 3 with the Davidson family on the race grounds.
Number 33, Kyle Wyman!
There was just, in my mind, no other option than giving Willie that trophy.
All right. You're the guy that won this.
He's so funny because when I handed it to him, he goes, "I didn't win this." And I'm like, dude, yes, you did.
Where are you going to put that trophy, Dad?
I'll find a place for it. Hey, I hear some good news about you.
Oh, yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
After 11 years together, Kyle and I are ready for our next adventure, and we're expecting our first baby, a boy, this August, and we had a baby shower here at the track, which was really nice.
Definitely a big change. She's been doing her job amazingly well for 7 seasons.
It's going to be really strange sitting at home and cheering Kyle on from there. I'm sure I'm going to be texting everyone at the track. 2 years ago, Hayden won his championships when Summer was pregnant. And then last year, Corey wins the championship when Patricia's pregnant. If it happens 3 times in a row, it's not a coincidence.
If everyone believes all they got to do is get their wife pregnant to win a championship, half the pregnant is going to be pregnant next year.
This journey is so much more than just motorcycle racing, because really all of the personnel under the canopy are our family. The Davidsons are our family, and we look at them as though they're like our extended aunts, uncles, cousins, and that has been really special. Oh! It's ride-free, Willie G. Oh my God, he's gonna be the coolest kid ever. Kyle's gonna love that.
I mean, I knew I wanted to be a racer at 4 or 5 years old. They're gonna grow up the same way I did. Loud noises, smelling race fuel, going around the paddock and getting autograph posters and putting them on your wall.
Racing very much is our life, and I can't even begin to wonder who our son will be or what kind of life he will live. But if he wants to go racing, then he's gonna have the absolute best support. I got rider coaches, babysitters, rivals.
We had a good race yesterday. Some crazy things happened at the beginning of the race. However, it's still Kyle Wyman who's dominating.
Nobody wants to ruin the day for Harley more than Indy, and that's why we come out to the racetrack.
Things are really starting to heat up with this rivalry. Oh, yeah, it's good.
Harley celebrated pretty hard yesterday, and I guarantee the Indian crew were over in their canopy listening to all of it.
You know, you could feel the tension and you could feel things starting to boil over within our class and between Harley and Indian. And it's super important when you're in the position I'm in to not get sucked into any of that.
It's the last day we get to be here this year. Let's make it count. Enjoy it.
Here we go. It's 5 laps scheduled in Harley-Davidson's backyard.
We got Kyle Wyman, Bradley Smith, 1 and 2 at the moment. Let's see what Herfoss does. He's trying to position himself at the front.
Just wait for your moment.
When I didn't get the start, it was like, okay, just take a breath, settle in, you know, let things go the way they go.
For Kyle right now, he's got a huge points lead, and he's just gonna kind of sit back and watch what happens with these front 2 as well. Bradley Smith looks like he's just dying to lead this race.
You know, of course I want to win, I don't want to get beat, but you got to keep your feet on the ground.
There's going to be 2 laps to go as Herfoss has a look over his shoulder. That's going to be enough for Bradley Smith as Herfoss pinches him off the edge of the line.
It's going to get interesting.
There goes Bradley Smith. So the former MotoGP rider to the front. He's going to head off to the carousel, and he's been extremely foul. They nearly touch.
Jeez.
Herfoss gets bumped out wide. He didn't want to give an inch to Bradley Smith, but Bradley Smith had position on the track.
Yeah, he did.
There you go. Troy Herfoss might try to make a move on Rispoli and wants to send Rispoli back to third. He gets it done. And look at Herfoss. He's in there so deep.
Oh, boy.
Look how good Bradley was down through that carousel, though. Troy Herfoss will try to do something going into the last corner if he doesn't feel that he can draft Bradley Smith at the line.
Bradley Smith looking for his first win in Mission King of the Baggers. He's in a good spot right now. Last corner we go, turn 14. Bradley Smith leads. He's wide. The door is open. Oh, and down goes Smith as Herfoss makes contact. Oh! Rispoli in the draft. Can he pull out? No, it's going to be Troy Herfoss with the huge win.
Come on.
Oh, man, and it's again, thank goodness the bike and the rider stayed off to the left. That could have been very ugly, and that is just a shame for the 38. And you can see Herfoss is on the gas. Both bikes are going sideways, and the rear left saddlebag actually hit Bradley's right leg, and it was enough to knock him over, and it's going to be Herfoss with the win. Rispoli second, Kyle Wyman third.
Bradley has now got the bike back up, trying to get it across the line. Providing he does get across the line within 5 minutes, he would be still credited as the rest of the field then comes through.
I just want to say I'm sorry to the Indian motorcycle fans that I'm so late to the party, but I want to say sorry to Harley for spoiling it. Thank you.
Yeah, it was pretty natural for that to escalate, but I was pretty motivated not to be a part of it. Save that for another day.
You know, there was 2 guys that were
throwing absolutely everything out of it. And, you know, at the end of the day, racing's racing, but you never want to see anybody go on the ground to finish.
I know how I'd feel right now if I was Bradley, and I just want to say I'm sorry that that's how it finished, but we're both going for the same line, and it was quite the day. I was looking for every excuse to fire up today, and yeah, I got it. These guys are doing a damn good job, and my guys are doing a good job, and we're all elevating this series.
Full context, Saturday, bike number 38 was disqualified from the race result late last night. Harley released a press release this morning. There was a 30-meter section of the track where we exceeded the rev limit of 7,000 RPM under no power from the motorcycle as spark was completely cut. We're talking about a 6,400 meter lap. We were over 7,000 RPM for 30 meters, and we were disqualified from the race for that.
See it coming, or did you have to watch the replay to see really what happened?
It was unavoidable, or at least from my side. I gave him as much space as I can. Did he have full intention to make me crash? I don't think so. But did he try to avoid me at all costs? No. So yeah, it's a frustrating one. You know, was that worse than our infringement? Trying to take the positives. I don't have a trophy to take home. I didn't get to stand on top of the box at the team's home race, but plenty more races to go.
It would be a shame if I spent a lot of energy thinking about, you know, other things that happened during the race weekend and didn't enjoy, you know, some of the incredible things that happened. Sunday after race 2, I'm still in my leathers, and Willie and Bill, they call me over.
I brought something for you. Did you? And your family.
You want me to open it?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, wow. No way.
Yeah, it was one of his original watercolors. It's one that he said he picked off of his wall as one that he wanted to gift to me and Hannah to hang in the baby's room. And it's a really great piece, not only because of who painted it, but because of what it represents. It's a rising sun over water and kind of a new dawn. That's definitely the coolest gift I've ever gotten.
Something thrilling about motorcycle racing that it's hard to beat.
Yeah.
And the racing has always been a part of us, always. It's history, and we're part of it. I'm thrilled to just be a piece of this. Always will be.
Well, you're a very large piece.
Thank you.
Should we do this again sometime?
Sure.
Hang out?
I would love it.
It's really cool to be able to reignite and carry on tradition of Harley-Davidson in racing. We leave here with a 56-point lead in the championship. The mentality doesn't change. We still gotta push and we still gotta work hard. Laguna Seca, I'm gonna come out swinging, just try to keep the hammer down.